Ivan, Yanko.
Alaska. Dabia meba afidie so what I keep telling people is governance, leadership, politics are a serious business. And it can never be business as usual.
It can never be business.
No.
A serious business.
Business. So here kwanya na governance, politics, leadership. Rollins pens where tia edruku for so near masai.
That's right.
Eba ya bedru mills, Mahama near masai ya kwaya nim and citizens no sa here. People are learning from grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. Sa ya kwaya nim and we've gotten to a stage and it's very easy. So utie politics na te politics asia. I catch us say because of innovative platforms now, but it's so easy to hook up with any of them. And Nema won't see no. Sometimes you listen to a lot of the discussion going on. One kasani you based on them, you analyze and make informed political decisions. And the now she average Ghanaian, Emma now adrenaline on politics as here. You are mistaken.
Exactly.
Because so easy to do comparative analysis sometimes just to see how things are going. So whenever you're dealing with this class of people, Alaska, you must always be reasonable. That was the last time I catch us a politics na no a peja could do level ye the nyansa na ye. And this unyo bia unim nyansa, you always and always know you'll be lagging behind. And unfortunately, that is what our people are doing. But Alaska, look at the vast human resources I ewo kroma say. Kwanya na kwanya ya faswa ye yo man no. Na abaye say enkofu ko bi free say a opportunity for them. Yan grab oman nsase, oman japade, oman ade bia ye wo bia no. Na ye neglected the very people mudi to me mayen.
That's right.
And these people out of frustration, desperation and as for there are people who wake up Ghana today. They are willing to work, but there are no job opportunities for them. Why people travel abroad, Ghana for corner, you see, when you step in our documents, there is this assurance, say, and the very moment you work, you make money. And right now, one of the radio stations, I'm making arguments, is if you go to a country like America, UK, the economy is a debt-driven economy.
That's right.
Obi America be the car.
Sir?
Either you are paying mortgages for a house, you are paying a car loan, you are paying your friend is saying, "Oh, credit card be our kwakwaje, a debit card be our kwakwaje,
and as a rent."
So you see, they designed the system in such a way so you cannot sit home 1 month without going to work. Or expenses want to be to your amount. So it's a debt-driven economy. There is always a motivation for you to find a job to do, because a car, a pallet now or rent you on a monthly basis. Maybe you are paying in the UK, you are paying maybe £800 a month. One question man first car So the system is such that and nobody is complaining, because once people are willing to work, they'll be able to pay all these things. So they don't need you to be making promises behind the amount. Like in our case,
Mema
phone, we are not beggars. I don't need you to rent for me, because I am not a beggar. Provide me the incentive, the job opportunities. I will work and make sure that I'm able to pay for my. Because if you're able to pay for things on your own, look at how proud you feel yourself.
Exactly.
If you happen to be somebody that you have to rely on Obi. Oh, mommy, where? One kasa crown, it kills the man in you. You can't be proud of yourself. So the average Ghanaian youth, are willing to work to make their own money. And as somebody said, government, you have the power to create an enabling environment for people to work. That is what we need to do. Because you see, you can see setting up factories. You can see setting up industries and so forth. It's not as if we cannot do, but the political will. Contract na yede kra mo no obi or sponsor political party na dia man no kra mo from Vietnam de ba kroma. So when we stop that thing, that money will not come. So you prioritize the profit of an individual. Obenya or ship morning as for
at the expense of the masses.
Exactly. So young people in their prime age, a man who will be at no fair, but ohiana dwendwenti wasisa no hu nyina from north. Abetena or there will be chaos anime okumase. Ubisa na so ye kayaye. And this is the pain and the ordeal in the years. Sabi oba oni munu has to come to bear the potential no we need to harness for a national development oti baby who's obisu no niama oba no dimirika kwakwaje okodua ne yama no wan Ghana. And this is what the vice president is telling you, say, see hostel amo so that they can continue to do kayaye.
So hostel for more kayaye.
Yes. when we can set up industries in the north, unfortunately, most of the northern politicians back south are not being back. Everybody and all of them across political divide will be at Accra.
That
is the sick mentality that we have. Yes. Now, Alaska and America, you see, what issues of this spirituality na by four becoming by four becoming your friends, Jimmy Sabin India, Alaska. So you see, poverty, abaye. A big banner, a damn for so. I said, and you might you could be a man for because look at the vast land I want off. Rice farming, bang, and a warrior in ye. Emma and Rantan and Maiwa, come back and no person your rice farmer, yam fast kind a two nedo.
That's right.
You need to provide the machinery for people and young people out of the university. If you incentivize them, they will go into rice farming in large scale. Because even a brother for a year for.
How much
in Vietnam?
How much
in Indonesia? In China? People are doing rice farming at a larger scale. Or we are they process. We are one advantage about these things. When you do the rice, you set a factory. You process them for your friends. Local consumption, and you can even export with this African intercontinental trade connection. Over to me, Togo, Nigeria, because near to me for over $5 million. Echo Nigeria, Koto Jene at the back room. Why can't we export rice?
Ivan, as you try here, and more, I want call it a cat young
Alaska. You see,
serious
Alaska. I am cross some say Obia de Bonnet at Nako prison and see a correctional. So you see, my country said why people go to prison, you know, if you read the correctional theories, every idea you get it back to the person just to tell the balance of justice and then as a forum, it be your friends say reformatory way. Alaska, baby, people are locked up in prison. Energetic people, we feed them morning, afternoon, evening, and then no more. And then people go to prison elsewhere. They learn trade. So Nipan Bababon, you know, now ultimately in Saya baby, but people go. They don't do drugs. They come back. They do drugs there.
Baby, I was or transform mom.
Yes, because if you go to our prisons, you have already sell drugs. For a man for into Babano, a binuma gain in as a forum. And the Nipana Obia mistaken why they go prison for reformation. No Babano was say. That is why the level of recidivism, also the probability will be a offender or prison, but no one offended BM. High. So Alaska, you see, leadership, governance, politics, and you need the and we citizens, you know, so I so emotional, NDCO, MPPO, without thinking around the box. Now they are media today. What is it that is in for me as an individual, for my people, and for myself? Can we continue sponsoring other people's family to make money, send their kids abroad? Among for noom so kroma people, every week biano. Your friends saying when they kill them, they do munsuba.
That's right. And so Otia to I go to Galamsey.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, every week biano. I'm come so from UK and they don't even drink from here. And these are people we are out there
worshiping,
singing hallelujah choruses, Hey Mary for them. Alaska. That's what I'm saying, sir. You see, media network Romana DU. And because of the Omuyafunu, growing up, I used to listen to radio a lot. And there are a lot of people I me fairly for them because of the way. But Alaska, you come to the realization, say, these people are part of the problem.
Yeah, media, no.
They are part of the problem. Because Nipanya ready so in the Yafunu Beto. Nipanya now just over the personal interest in the personal way at the ho. Namum, they will rather sacrifice the larger good for society, no, to satisfy their individual personal and parochial interest. And consistently, in some baby as you can or credit to Sabaya Nipa da Seni, a bravo bedi, because I catch the whole essence of the media and they say you listen to the concerns of the people. Now what amplify for policymakers and government officials, Sabaya Ombete. No more we will policies about addressing these challenges. But that is not what we are seeing. Alaska, if you go to the north, look at the vast land, people are coming out of the university. Do something. Let them go. Well, you see, the issue I have, the last time I came about 24-hour economy in Alaska, you see, it's good. But there are key things people are not looking at. Alaska, 8 hours now, you know, in productive wise, how is it like? Work actors, saying, I have a friend in the UK. Or yeah, Juma ewo baby Alaska. Say ordinary 9 wura Juma numa. Say 8 hours na obe yeah Juma. He or chance just 1 hour for a break. They are coming and they will make sure that you spend every damn minute working.
Okay.
For a productive output. Can we say the same here? They say, Obu has been 1 month crowd on. We don't work. That is us.
That is bad attitude to work.
Exactly. So 8 hours in the productive level. So there are certain fundamental things that we need to come out with proper regulation and fix them. People go to work. Do they really work? They don't. And that's not the day, no. And and it's a factory, no bar. Then you know, say if you are working around the clock, it's possible.
Okay.
Because you have a your friend saying rice factory, your tea tomato factory, and run it overnight. Because in UK, people go to work because of some of these things. But I've been telling you, say, what is our buying being cultural? Say, oh, yafa soldiers, yafa police, yafa way now in the economy be gura. I can't say you are a joker. Because Alaska, doctors, nurses, police, they don't grow economy. In economic sense, they offer third-party services.
Exactly.
Third-party services in the sense that soldier in the Jumane say, and a police in the Jumane say, or provide sense of security for the workforce. Teacher in the Jumane say, or equip people with knowledge and expertise. Sabi a bit in the Juma. Nurse in the Jumane say obi area, say workforce no be area, over make sure say no why ding, obet me a Juma. So central to in some way, my can the workforce.
That's right.
Now, besides workforce, I don't know do we even have them? Because there are no factories, there are no industry, there are no agri hub, nothing. And I'm for
so it means we have them, but only productive.
We need to make sure, sir, we set up viable enterprises like
that's
factories,
right.
industry. That's what I'm saying, sir. Ghana, the industrial drive, that is the only way out. We need to make sure, sir, the factories are available. Like I say, if you go to B and for a month for BT tomatoes. Obi yet with Chroma, if you need tomatoes home. So you can set up a tea tomato factory and you know that people will buy. So when you set up a big tea tomato factory, maybe in Sunyane, Techimai or wherever, and Alaska, you know that people will be running 24 hours on the clock, and it is possible. Again, so movie now output, we'll sell it to market or say, you can even ship some outside. You'll be making money. At the end of the day, the economy will grow.
That's right.
So workforce in the area. Police need to provide or nurse need to provide your saying care to the person. Police need to provide security. Soldier need to provide external security, and then your friend is saying other people will also provide their services. And quiet them. So you see, we need to focus on setting up these viable enterprises like factories in it as a forum agri. Yanko at a larger scale because that is the only way. In terms of tech, technological advances in as a forum, yanko ye nimbia because most of African countries are yanko for when say must say shisha manka some bases.
That's right.
Yeah, the hand say or more year bibia we no yasasa pass na begua na yakekan see ani. So make no mistake, assembling keke they don't fix anything here. I know they sell money no mbenyano, they convert to dollars, they take it away.
Right.
There is no regulation o kroma catch us say wo business o kroma na say wo kwa o sika no profit no retain e bi o almost sending nyina de ko say na we all the Chinese, all the big your friends saying a supermarket na o kroma nyina either Chinese or South Africa omo wi o ma say omo nema nyina akọ I know the day there be yet tenase na ye nyina ye nkrofo no mo kwa abonte no munko bia asori omunko bia adwuma o asori no munko bie Ghana need to South Africa say no kwoti asori Ghana need to US or no ti asori ebinim kwa do Israel say you are sick Alaska nema emma on mind grow no ye ni sade way on our table. So it must be a conscious effort.
Right.
If we want people to work around the clock 24 hours, it's the best thing that can transform this economy. But there are fundamental things we need to fix.
That's right.
And humano, a bio high 24 a year. So we make sure that those in humano will come on stream. The work ethics of the average and ordinary Ghanaian, we need to make sure that every single minute people do something. Sabaya or mind when you return because at the end of the day, whether the pan be juma or on your juma, you have it.
Exactly.
So Argentina also win the from the panho.
Ejuma ya wakura ewa Ghana hakura na nipa. Some people pretend they are working.
Exactly.
This is who said ni CEO.
No boss or ba.
CEO eba.
Exactly. So that is the work attitude that make wants them. So we need to fix and work on some of these things. And because you see, China, other countries in Alaska, they started from somewhere. China used to be one of the richest countries at some point. Internal war, internal hold, the country got broken and it became one of the poorest countries in the world. Now compared to South Sudan, Zimbabwe. At some point, they sat down and told themselves, Charlie, we have the numbers. Number China, what Uchemi and San America, because they are over 1.2 billion. America is over 300 million. Times 3.
That's right.
And this is what numbers are. Then I see me say I can leverage these numbers.
Upon their numbers, exactly.
Because Alaska, you see, it's a matter of being smart. And the China who say, "Otime buama Huawei, ejina ne nine so na say America for talk iPhone. No, so make sure say the grow for turn Huawei. Why the Benya market? Because he has the numbers.
Exactly.
And now koha ya tie sika so yesu no. Deliberately no, they devalue the Chinese yuan to become disincentive for the average Chinese guy to buy iPhone. Don't answer now best sense $1 no. You have no other option than to buy from China. Now so auto free China for a year Juma, the market is growing. And other areas that is what they are doing. Yahano, when it comes to tech, we are far behind because School of Science and Technology, who are the Omoyano and
COVID the buy no now you are closing it down.
Alaska, Okotech and yes, Okotech and the humanity courses are Jaffa, Science and Technology, and them say are talking about because minimum of Moyo. Now school on one casa quantum providing the home with electricity. Abra disconnecting from national grid. They know have no access to electricity. Now because School of Science and Technology and you joke now joking. Alaska, we need to start somewhere. You see, me who the accuracy, you know, I don't know say you start you.
7 up, mommy.
I don't see say you started, and it's so easy for people to say anything and get away because of the kind of politics that you certain emotion. We need to rise. Young people must, because now people can read far and wide. Yes. Look at things happening elsewhere. Why can't we come together and have a national plan? Say, Charlie, in the next 10 years, you know, Alaska, what is if you don't have vision, you'll be here forever.
Exactly.
Because as a Nipa, as a Nibia, you need to know where you are going. Because you will never get there. As a country, do we even know where we are going? What are our plans? Political parties will come and sprinkle their petty manifesto as to whether it is feasible, as to whether that particular promises, you know, feed into the larger Ghanaian, no, your aspirations, know what we desire, no. Nobody is checking those things. Or no, you do no lose power. Another party will come and throw it away, and then at the end of the day, you see, kind of you waste. My culture as a country's no must succeed, you know. Obia or national plan, they have a national agenda, and those things, you know, are running those economy, you know. You cannot change them. You cannot put brakes, and that's exactly what we need to do here. But we've immersed ourselves into this extreme partisan politics to the extent Alaska. Everywhere be a dream, you dream crown. I say she a back pocket na yet so. And the emotions na nam nyansa anka ho. Nsem no nipa be gina political stage no kan say na akra na ekasa na say panyin na ekasa abekum na bodwiku ho a. Ba nyansa bia ni tim. Alaska. Omo dada ya che. I think that now people are coming to this realization. We need to come together. My culture say it will take the collective effort and the collective mind of us all, whether educated or not, whether you are grown or you are not, and also whether you are sick or well. You know, but yeah, in recent times, I never come my babies in Alaska. I'm sure the Ghana for no more say no. Do you know say they care more about Ghana than
exactly. So on an investment,
yes, Ghana for no more say no. They care. And they've taken vested interest in politics here more than now. I have a no question or tempai Bobby Homachi or Hero Baba Alaska. Yeah, but damn, yeah, Alaska. Yes, in your money and Yamesovo.
Not small Bobby or OD, Papa, OD.
Yes, no more fun crew for you.
Over no what talker.
Now, your dada among for and a more mundim some way a gallabo or two quanya. Now, a fanyan Saquaya said a busia, and the Otia Bruchina Metia. Now I said I said Nabusian for nearby before. And he becomes the family. So everything beyond Basandibia comes to these people, all in the name of selling Jesus. Alaska. So one is Yansa, and a beto, and I think there will be a baby. A month for Yansa, and a bit Debia Macacho was a Ghana for Nitia. And sorry, baby, go Kruma say. Ghana for Nitia. Most of these idiots you see on a political stage thinking that they are working. No, all of them will fade out. And we will begin to bring intelligent, more visionary people who are very smart into the hub of leadership. And that people will lead the transformation of this country. I have benefit you, Alaska the Don.